Hey guys, welcome back to the Main Man Shadow. So today is day 2 of the winter showcase from McFarlane. His new reveals as well, and he has some bangers in there. But before we get started, just want to say if you guys can like the video, subscribe, helps the channel out tremendously. Also hit that bell so you don't miss another video just like this one when it goes live. So going straight into it, let's start off with day one's leftovers, and it wasn't that much really. It was more of, as soon as I edited the video, as soon as I hit that play, McFarlane goes and reveals another one, even though they had on their social medias, they had a recap day over. He goes and he reveals another thing. As soon as I was so mad, I was like, man, I almost had it, and then he took that from me. But anyways, he has some leftovers, um, and it was a huge one. It was Spawn Kickstarter. So he teases, even though I did talk about it in the day one, it was kind of like his medieval Spawn. He didn't actually show the front of it; he showed the back of it. But we actually get to see the prototypes of the armor. It kind of looks like the medieval Spawn one, with, the regular Spawn armor, just with the excuse me, just the shield has the emblem on it as well, even though that didn't come with the shield. I believe there was some ones that came with I think it was like there was five tier goals, and I think I got the third one, so I don't think I got that one that came with it, but pretty cool as well. So there's that, and then we actually see the armor piece. Looks absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see in its full glory. It's gonna be absolutely amazing, and definitely gonna back this as well. I believe the first one absolutely broke record. You guys can kind of see it right here. I have the prototype thing right here, and then you guys can't see it, but there's like some of the first two figures up there as well. So there's that. But I absolutely love those figures when they came out as well. Those kind of like, I'll be real with you, those I really don't really consider them action figures. Are kind of like mini statues or whatever. So there's that. But anyways, guys, let's go on to the reveals, because that's what you guys came here for. And let's talk about the new day 2 reveal. So there was a lot that happened, some absolute crazy stuff. First off, I always forget how to say his name, but it's the Batman of Zur and Ara. Zur and Ara. Believe that's how you say it as well. If you guys don't know anything about Zur and Ara, he is basically an alien Batman, you know. So Bruce gets teleported to this random planet that's named Zerenara. He meets a scientist named, I always forget how to say these names, Telano. I believe that's how you say it, who eventually becomes that Earth's version of Batman. He has his own powers because he's like an alien from because he's obviously in a different road. So he's kind of like Superman power level type Batman. I mean, he's badass as well. One of the top comics that people absolutely love. So unique as well. Just the colors of him is red and yellow and all of that. Looking absolutely badass. Now they have their original one that has been up for pre-order, but this one is an unmasked version. It's a gold label, and I believe this might be a McFarlane store exclusive to his store, because it says a bundle only. And I tried looking up to see other websites, and as far as I know, there's none as of right now. So let's see if that changes. Maybe a Target exclusive, Walmart exclusive in the future. Who knows? Or maybe just stays on the McFarlane store. But to be able to purchase him, you can't purchase him single. You have to purchase the huge bundle with the rest of these guys that got revealed as well. So now let's talk about the Dark Multiverse. If you guys don't know, it's like the Dark Knight Meadows type characters. They revealed a Joker Dragon, and he looks absolutely freaking badass. He's pretty big in his box as well. He's so big that they had to take out the tail and and put it separately, not in different boxes, but put it separately inside the box as well. He's freaking mess. I loved his face sculpt as well. It's absolutely freaking amazing. I'm gonna have to pick this one up as well. So there was that. And then they also revealed Earth 22 infected Batman that looks absolutely freaking amazing as well. He comes with like a green batarang. Of course, you guys know, I mean, it has the similar Joker face that we're used to with some of those infected figures as well, which it's okay, but it's a lot of reuse as well. So there's that. And then it has his green and black cape with some blues mixed in on the body as well. But he looks badass as well. I know people are so tired of Batman, and we technically got what, four of them. Oh my god, four of them just revealed in this day, which is absolutely crazy as well. But then the differences between these guys, and I'm trying to explain to a lot of people who really are tired of seeing Batman, is these guys are unique, super unique, man. And I would take unique Batmans than the same just variants, and that's why I try to explain to people. Listen, I'm all for buying Batmans. I'm the one mark that would buy different Batmans all the time. You know, I would have a million Batmans in my collection. As long as they're different, as long as they're unique, I'll definitely buy them as well. So there's that. So then they reveal Batman Duke Thomas. And he looks badass, man. He's big, gigantic as well. He has the cool helmet with, especially with the Batman horns as well, I like to call them. Look absolutely freaking amazing as well. He comes with a giant axe as well, and then I love the hands because the hands comes with a closed fist and then the hand to grip it. That's what I really wanted. Open hand would have been cool as well, but I'm fine with these type of hands. The only one that I saw with the trigger finger was infected Batman, so that kind of pisses me off. But then again, he does come with a batarang, so you could put the trigger finger with the batarang hand. And it kind of makes sense because if you're holding a batarang, you're gonna hold it like this to throw it. So that kind of makes sense. Okay, guys, so not officially revealed just yet. But Dorkside Toys put up their pre-order and really freaking interesting. They had two characters on there. They had two of my favorites really is because they're so unique, and that is Man Bat. So they had Man Bat on there as well. If you guys don't know really much about Man Bat, Man Bat was a scientist named Dr. or a zoologist, I should say, named Dr. Kirk Langston. He was known for trying to mess around with formulas, trying to get humans to have sonar. He like tested with sonar, give them acute sonar as well, and different abilities when it comes out to human, and try to cure a lot of things as well. Well, apparently he got it. He actually did it. He actually worked. But there was a huge side effect that happened to one of his formulas. He tested it on himself, and then the huge side effect was actually him transforming into a huge, enormous, monstrous hybrid creature bat. So there's that, man. But absolutely dope, man. I love Man Bat. He's so badass as well. He's not the most like intriguing character when it comes down to it, but it is a huge monstrous bat fighting a Batman. Like, that's so freaking dope as well. He's not enough to carry like a movie or a video game, but to have like an interaction with him. There was like those in Arkham Knight, or, no, not Arkham Knight, but Arkham City. He might be in Arkham Knight too, but Arkham City. I know Arkham Origins. There was one where you had to constantly track him down. You'll see him flying across the world, so you have to fly up to him and try to inject him to cure him with his own formula, but to make him back to normal. But it's actually pretty cool as well. I love Man Bat. And then the huge one for me, if you guys watch any of my DC Multiverse wishlist videos, you guys know for like 2 years in a row I had Killer Croc in my top 3. And if this is true, if we're finally getting this Killer Croc, would be absolutely freaking insane. If you guys don't know much about Killer Croc, it's basically Waylon. His name is Waylon Jones. Of course, I should also mention that this is characters that have so much iterations, but I just normally, when I bring up iteration, I normally bring up the main iteration that most people know these characters for. But like I said, like if I were to say the origins of, say, like, I don't know, Batman has a million origin stories, or not Batman, but like I don't know, but you guys catch the drift of what I'm saying. But anyways, guys, um so he was born as Waylon Jones. He was born with a disability called atavism. I believe that's how you say it, where he has reptilian traits during his birth, and eventually that led to the death of his own mother, which is messed up as well. But then this leads into him turning into the Killer Croc that we know and absolutely love, and one of the most like iconic villains when it comes down to Batman. And I always love, one of my favorite, I mean, there's been different iterations of him as well, but one of my favorite one of him was with Arkham Asylum. And the first time you see him, when he's like coming up from the elevators, they got him all wrapped up and whatever. And then he's come, obviously they're pushing him on this cart or whatever, and then he tells Batman, he's like, "I got your scent, Batman." And it's so freaking dope, and I freaking love it. Oh my, I love Killer Croc so much. I want them to bring him into the movies and do him right, not the Suicide Squad movie or whatever. Like, they need to do Killer Croc right, just make him so badass. I also have one of my favorite boss fights in the game, because it was absolutely terrifying. When you have to go into his sewers, and he's running up from the pallets and attacking you, and then he basically instant kills you if he gets too close. So you gotta throw batarangs at him and knock him off these wooden pallets that is on the water. And obviously you can't fall into the water, because if you fall into the water, well, he just instantly grabs you and kills you. So badass, man. I absolutely love Killer Croc. So happy that they're making him. But yeah, guys, that pretty much does it for that wave of particular reveals. Okay, guys, so recently just revealed is the new DC Direct statues. Now, I normally don't talk about the statues or whatever. It's not really my thing. You guys know, mostly like the biggest I'll go is Hot Toys, 1/6 scale figures. Anything bigger than that, it's kind of like way too much, for me. So there's that. But I have unboxed statues in the past on this channel. If you guys go way back, when I first started the channel, I would unbox like Diamond Select statues. I have a few of them. Really not too much statues though. But the statues just take up too much space. They're very limited as it is. So there's that. But the DC's Direct statue, the big one I have is Cyberpunk as well, and some other DC statues as well. I forgot the name of the DC statues. So there's that. But these look pretty awesome. I had to cover this because it's for the new Batman movie. Anything DC we talk about on the channel. So the new Batman movie, they have one from just Rob Pattinson himself. You could take off the mouth pieces, which is pretty cool. Absolutely love that, as well as a wired cape. So if you want, you could put the cape however which way you want it. Of course, it's a statue, you can't really move it from its pose already. It's just stuck in the pose. That's the really unfortunate thing about statues, but they do their best to put it in poses that actually make sense. So him like throwing a batarang or something, actually pretty cool. The other one was the Riddler. Now this one looks pretty badass, and be real with you. There's so much Riddler product right now, and the craziest part is that we know nothing about this guy, at least for until next week when the movie comes out. So there's that. but he looks pretty badass. He has some tape as well, that's part of his whole theme in the trailers. That's the only thing we could base him off of, but he looks badass. I can't wait to meet his character as well. And then last but not least, they showed off from the Purple Craze, from Greg Capullo's work, is the Joker. So he looks absolutely badass. This is one of my favorite designs of the Joker, is Greg Capullo's Joker. Looking so freaking bad. He's so unique. He got the ripped face with the Joker's face on him as well. It's just so badass. Absolutely love it. Now, would I pick it up? I'm not really sure. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really a statue guy, but it looks pretty dope as well. But yeah, guys, that pretty much does it for the DC Direct statues. Okay, guys, so that pretty much does it for day two, at least for right now. Like I said, man, I mean, I every time I'm doing these videos, man, I'm waiting as I'm holding off as much as possible. I mean, I can't put these videos out really earlier, but I'm holding out as much as possible so I can give as much information as possible. But Todd likes to sneak up on you, man. And as soon as you hit that upload button, he likes to freaking do more reveals. So there's that. So if there is more reveals, we'll talk about them in day three. So there's that. But let me know what you guys think about day two. Are you guys excited for this particular wave? Are you guys gonna pick up that bundle that's exclusive to his McFarlane store? I believe it's gonna run you about like $80 right now with the bundle. Of course, you could buy the other ones. The Batman Duke. You could buy the effective Batman as well as the Joker, Dragon, the Robin Dragon. I don't know why that was so hard to say. As well as the Zar. I always forget how to say his name. Zurinara, I believe that's how you say it. Are you gonna go pick up the gold label unmasked? The only way to get them is buying that bundle, which is really unfortunate. I hate buying exclusive anythings. It just really makes it unfortunate and forces you to buy from that exclusive store instead of running into the store and see it, or purchasing from your favorite website, or things like that as well. Plus they have a huge shipping price, and I'm like, oh my god, like that's way too much. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about it. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. Are you guys liking these reveals, or you guys are like, man, I wish we would have got other things? I know people are absolutely tired of seeing the bats. But like I said earlier, man, I mean, as long as they're different, then I'm super happy for them. Super happy for each and every other one. Keep them unique. But if you're gonna give us a million variants, that's when I start to fall off certain waves. But I'm loving these reviews. So there's that. I thought we would get more from his other lines as well. Let's see if day three, or yeah, let's see if day three has different reveals as well. So that would be interesting. Like I thought we'd get more from Mortal Kombat, My Hero Academia. So and I know he has those Princess Bride line or whatever that's called, the Disney lines that he has. I thought we'd get more from his other lines, The Witcher. But I don't know. I don't know how Todd thinks, man. He's in his own little world. So there's that. Stay tuned for day three. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did enjoy this, please consider liking and subscribing. Helps the channel out tremendously. Keeps me motivated. Keep doing videos just like this one. But you guys have a wonderful, amazing day. Stay tuned for day three. Come back for day three so you can hear my thoughts about it. And see you guys